The mushal that I give. The mashal is you open up the door and you see a big dog. You say, get out of here, scram! It's gonna jump on you and bite you like a vicious dog. But what happens if you show him, I'm not against you, and you get down, humble, you show him, I'm not against you, and I want to attack you, I don't think you're evil and bad, and you go ahead, you get a little milk, and you push it over, you get some food, you show, yeah, I'm being meitav to you, giving to you. What happens is the dog will calm down, will realize I don't want to bite you, I don't have to hurt you, and eventually he's going to put his kepi down on your lap, and you'll stroke it. Yes, Shefula, it's going to be okay. And then eventually he's going to trust you to show his boo-boo what's hurting him. There's a story of a family that came to me, true story. All my stories are true. And they had a daughter who was mamish. I can't even say, even to our group, we hear everything. I can't even say it. What she would do at a young age, she was totally out of her mind. She was so crazy that she told her mother, get out of my effing room. And her mother said, excuse me, I pay the bills here, not you. And she slugged her in the face, knocked her mother out. They called the cops on her, the mother. I mean, it was crazy, a young little girl. She would go out and do the biggest averos. You can't even imagine the craziness to cause her parents tsar and to lahachis. She looked like a Russia. Parents came here, started doing all the crazy stuff, buying her the bad stuff that people think you're not supposed to buy because you're going to give bad. They won her over. She calmed down. And mamish, this is what happened. She was going to go away for Shabbos to do tremendous averos with bad friends that went to party somewhere in a hotel. They have like 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, and they have like 15 boys, girls. They share beds and everything. And she ended up staying home. And Friday night, she came to the Shabbos table for the first time in years. And after the Shabbos table, a beautiful, beautiful time, because they got her a gift beforehand, and they were doing what they're supposed to do. After the meal, the mother sat on the couch, and this girl came over and curled up and put her kepi on her mother's lap, exactly like the mashal. And her mother was stroking her head, stroking her hair, rubbing her back, and she said, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. Eventually, the girl opened up and showed her mommy where her boo-boo was. People who are teaching the kids lessons can't show them. They don't deserve everything. They don't need to learn the lesson of money. The kids are spiraling out of control and drowning, and they have to learn lessons. And the house doesn't belong to you. It's all wrong because you're on the outs. And your only job is to be the respirator, to rebuild the trust, to rebuild the child, to show the child, you can trust us. So they give up the entire tafkid of the parents for no benefit because the kids aren't going to listen anyway. And they don't even understand, those advisors who give this advice, they don't even understand what's waiting, what you just said, that in 4 months you took a girl who's suffering for years and you're fighting, and the craziness that she would threaten the other kids and say, I'm going to kill the other kids or throw things at the other kids, the violence, it's all going to go Be'ezus Hashem away. Because in 4 months, you got her to feel that she can trust you. And she's able to say, Mommy, this is my boo-boo. Let me tell you where my boo-boo is. And you're going to see that boo-boo that she told you was a test. There's a much deeper boo-boo. She's going to test you. And when you did very good, when you pass the test and you keep on supporting her, you're going to see a certain calm. And on the outside, the therapist or whoever it is that are telling parents, what are you doing that for? You're spoiling them. They're going to be spoiled. But they missed the whole boat. You're going deeper into her neshama. Every time you give her a compliment, you're sewing up thousands of ripped inside. You're doing again another. You're sewing it and sewing up that bleeding heart. And you see, I already see in 4 months how she's calmer. You're going to see she's not going to explode anymore. So you're not going to have to call the police and Shomer and Atzala and psych wards. All of that is gone. That's not worth it. So they say, no, she's going to be spoiled. First of all, I don't care. Let her be spoiled. But the amazing thing that we know is she's not going to be spoiled. Our kids are not spoiled. You're saving her from the feeling of terrible pain that not only I was hurt, and I have so much pain in me. These kids have so much pain in them. Not only that, my own parents want to get rid of me. I get new calls from the new parents. My hair stands up. I had a phone call today. Today, I can't give too many details, but basically the parents said that they're worried that the kid is going to commit suicide, but he talks about killing others with him because there's a whole war. We don't have that. TP parents don't have that. And they tell me, we love him, but that's our concern is not if he kills himself. We're in so much pain for so many years. It's over 10 years. We can't even say the words that will be okay, but okay. But we're worried he's going to kill us, kill other people. Rahman al-Islam. The whole thing we could fix with TP in a short time, as Hashem, because the whole thing is a misunderstanding. This kid is suffering and he has every symptom of sexual abuse, of childhood trauma, and the parents don't even know. And they're not bad. Nobody told them. When they come here and they're going to see all the symptoms, I said, does he have this and this and that? Yeah, how do you know? How do you know our kid better than us? That's what they asked me. 20 minutes on the phone. How do you know our kid better? I said, tell me any situation. You say what you said, I'll tell you what he said. How do you know? I said, he defends the Palestinians, right? How do you know? Wow. If he worked for a month, and he was able to work for a month and got a paycheck, he would give it to the first homeless guy? How do you know? He's picking fights with you, right? He says that the Torah is so mean and Amalek. And how do you know? Because they're in a box. This is produced by trauma that makes you guess everything. Smart, good kids. So how do you fix it? Oh, you come train. You get new eyes, and you realize your tafkid is not to teach lessons about life, not to teach the value of money. The kids are dying. Their mom's inside dying, literally cancer, emotional cancer, and the parents are told, well, you have to put your foot down, and your house has to have rules, and they have to know, and they're losing people. And then they do it b'shita, and then they have Rabbanim saying that we can't do more than that. It's all a misunderstanding. You have the most wonderful, delicious child. I saw the video. These are delicious children. We have to reverse the cycle of pain. You have to build trust, and then they will start to feel human. My parents, trust me, I have parents. I have parents is the difference between suicide and not suicide. We have hundreds of kids that the parents came to me that they were never suicidal. And I'm scared to say it, but we have to know, believe I and her, we never had one. And other kids, suicide all the time. If you have parents who adore you, you have parents who believe in you, you have parents who believe that you're good and they provide for you what you need, even though it's different. I know that I'm not like my brothers. Nobody else needs a TV. Nobody else needs a miniskirt. No, but I have parents who provide for me. So now I'm not homeless. So listen to this. A child who feels that I don't have parents who like me is a new trauma. A new trauma. And who do we give that trauma to? The ones who already are suffering for years, already traumatized, broken souls. We give a new trauma. The Tati, every time she walks in or he walks in, because they're not the way we wanted, Tati goes. Even if you don't say anything, I know my parents don't like how I turned out. And that makes these kids want to die. That makes them want to die. They can't handle that pain. Nobody would be able to.